Hey there, guys. This is Joffrey with Goose Lawn Care. Hey, I want to do a 2022 year in review. Started off with some snow back in January and February, and you maybe saw some of this footage. That was about the last time I made a video. February was a real snowy month for us. Just a lot of snow. It just never was a lot at a bunch at a time, but it just kept going. But then you saw quickly right there, we got some of the flowers starting to come up. But we quickly were getting ready for some new tires on the trailer and some repairs. It was getting close time. Them shackles are about wore out. So anyway, I got that all fixed up. Got new tires put on there, and we're getting ready to roll because it's March and the grass is slowly starting to green up, as you can see. I went outside about every day in March, took a picture, and watched the process of the grass greening up. And you can see it goes from brown to green in probably 2-3 weeks time, and it just kind of takes off and starts looking a lot better. I went through and made a video. I wish I could find it, but I don't have it on here. But every day in March, I took a picture from about that same spot, and you're able to see it kind of just pop and slowly just green up. And here comes the final one when it really was shining, and that's when it was go time. Right here, laying down the first stripes of the year, making things look great. Love going out and getting those first stripes in. They always look so nice. The grass looks so good. And it's probably about March now, and the daffodils are in full bloom. Grass is looking luscious and looking great. And that's when you know, man, you're mowing like crazy. The grass has exploded in growth, and it's growing good. Comes Memorial Day. You know it's growing good at that time. It's been rainy, and it's been growing good, and it's nice and warm. So I'm sure I was busy during this time. Got a lot of pictures here from my own yard. And actually, we had a lot of warm weather in May, and so it was going like crazy. Also doing a little mulch work. Fixing up some beds, making them look nice. You can see as it gets hot, though, the grass really starts to fade. We had a lot of heat, and we had a lot of humidity. And so it made for hot, sticky days. There's another few before and after some mulch jobs I did in the summer. But then around the 4th of July, we went on a trip. This is actually gas price in North Carolina. This was cheap compared to what we had seen around here. Kids were having a lot of fun. When we got there, there was actually a tropical storm warning, so I made a little video about that, right? Got this tropical storm warning. You can see I can barely stand up. It's blowing me over. There's nobody out here. I'm the only person. I got to get back inside. It's terrible. Okay, so actually it wasn't near as bad as they said it was going to be, and I don't know what that helicopter was flying over. That was later on after the tropical storm. But really pretty area, Topsail Beach in North Carolina, beautiful views. Extremely hot weather though, for sure. And we missed, while I was gone, it was like 100 degrees. And actually Chad got to do a little mowing for me. His turned into his favorite yard here. But then I got back. It's time to trim some bushes again, and Kate helped me a little bit that day. But we had some times where we had some atmospheric moisture here coming, some Gulf moisture. I don't remember if it did rain that time or what. There was a lot of times where it seemed like it missed us. But continue to work on some trimming, and a lot of hot days doing that. I remember sweating like crazy and really had to work around the weather to keep cool, but it was just the humidity. Humidity was unreal. Just very humid from what I remember. Here's some crop dusters in action. Since the humidity, we had a lot of crops being sprayed. So yeah, the farmers were having their crops sprayed for fungicide just because with the heat and humidity and some recent rains. I mean, it was going to cause fungus. But then trimmed some bushes, and then the wife and I went on a little trip. Rebecca and I, we went on a little trip up to Devil's Lake in Wisconsin.
Guys, this is Jeff Rescue Lawn Care. It's been a long time since I've done a video. But what's even longer is since Rebecca and I have been together by ourselves with all the kids. And so we're on a trip. We're not mowing, we're out hiking today. Okay, hey, hope everybody's doing good in YouTube land. Rebecca, you gonna say hi?
Bye.
And then towards the end of August, we had a really bad hailstorm. Actually, I had just gotten home before this had happened. You're going to see here I was mowing, and a neighbor, he actually asked if I could help haul a little motorcycle he had. Pretty cool little old motorcycle. We had just gotten it to where we were taking it for him to get it worked on, and it just cut loose. But you can see the size of hail we had. We had a lot of new roofs being replaced this fall, and it was a bad one. But yeah, there's that cool little motorcycle. Hauled that for him, and like I said, we just had beat the storm. But here's some more footage. Look at that. Look at the size of this. Now look at the size of this one. Crazy how big it is. And there you have it. Look at that. 3.5 inches we got out of that. And then, boy, it showed where the heaviest rain was. Looked like we had some more coming. But I don't know. I feel like this is when we started to miss the. Because here you're going to see this is what started to happen to some of the yards. This yard was not looking so good this summer. Put down some good fertilizer, started greening back up. Then I really started noticing spots like this. You can see here. Yeah, that's pulling up. I know what it is. Comment below if you know. And I was actually using that comment below for Facebook for a post. But yeah, you can see we got some fall colors. And oh, by the way, yeah, it was grubs. But then things did kind of green back up a little bit. We had some real warm weather still, though, in the fall. And then it was like all of a sudden, boy, it just kind of came and it just hit early. And that's right, it was the cold. It just seems like it came out of nowhere. Trees turned a little bit earlier this year than usual. And it was like the, I don't know, I want to say 15th of October, maybe even before that, maybe early October, and that's what that is. That's ice already. Stuff was frozen over really fast. And look at this. Look at this here. Yeah, that's right. That was in October. And, yeah, the leaves were down quicker than they have been in past years. But it made it for a nice fall cleanups because I tell you what, it was really pretty dry. And it wasn't until basically into, I'd say, December that we started getting some moisture. Now, we did have these early snow here. This was before Thanksgiving, and you can see it coming down here. As you can tell, the ground was so warm it didn't even stick to the sidewalk. But yeah, then it was Thanksgiving. It warmed up. It was really nice. And it finished up the rest of the cleanups. But look at this. The pond was really... That was the leftover snowman. And this really takes me back. I just found these old pictures of when I was in high school. This one was college. Some of my first mowers. But then this is now, you know, mow. I got that shirt from Exmark. That's right, the ugly sweater. Hey, but then I did my last mow the first part of December, and then here come the big storm prediction. They were giving it all heavy snow, high winds, blizzard-like conditions. Well, we got the wind and we got the cold for sure. We didn't really get a whole lot of snow. Here's what it looks like. It was definitely cold out though. Hey guys, chopper out here. It's like, I don't know, 0 out. Very windy. 30 probably, or something like that. A low wind chill. You can probably hear the wind whipping. Very, very cold and windy. That's why you can't hear my voice, because I got this face mask on. All right. Take care. But here's some big drifts out in the country. We didn't end up with much snow, but if we would have, it would have really been bad. I mean, it was bad enough as it was. Fields were bare, but the snow really drifted. Anyway, we're coming up on the end of the video, and now here it was, 29th of December, and things were frozen over like the pond, but you can see Cade's going to be in a t-shirt because it was 63 or 4 degrees on December 29th, and we're trying to throw another piece of ice in the pond. But anyway, have a good one, guys. We'll talk to you later. This has been Joffrey, the Good Lawn Care.